What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to a very special Weird News Wednesday episode. I am joined as always by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Mean. Sean, how's it going?
How are you doing, Connor? God bless you.
What do we have to say about another mass, Father?
Is there anything to be said for another mass, lads?
We put the brick on the accelerator. Does anybody understand any references? I'm sure a lot of Irish people will, but has Father Ted travelled to America?
I don't know. We're an international audience, Connor. I think we've reached further and more successfully than Father Ted ever did.
I think we might be more comedic. We might be more culturally relevant.
Certainly
days.
Better. Like, objectively better.
Oh, well, I didn't want to put that out there, but now do you say it, now I can't think of anything else.
So thanks for that, lads.
This is Weird News Wednesday, Sean. What do we do here?
Well, you have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world, and you're about to read them out to me, but the catch is, I've not seen any of them.
No. And also, you can't see them now because we're not in the same room.
No, because, the world is on fire. But that's fine.
The world is on fire, and we're here to bring Weird News Wednesday to distract you for a little bit.
Yeah, just sit back for the next hour, and hopefully you laugh. If you don't, God knows what I'll do to myself.
Go watch some Father Ted if you don't laugh. Find something funny.
Go watch Father Ted, lads. It's good.
We started off very Irish here, but I feel like we need to bring it back, right?
Right.
Now, Sean, we have done a lot of weird marriages here on Weird News, have we not?
We have indeed. We've had ghost marriages, we've had puppet marriages, we've had hologram marriages.
Yeah. What about the woman who fancied a plane? She was in a relationship with a plane.
Just a relationship, it was all up in the air. We couldn't say where it would come down.
Good stuff. Jesus. No. Funnier than Father Ted. Make that clear. No. But this week, what we have is we've got another woman who's married. Not married. I haven't made it official yet.
Oh.
But she's in a very serious relationship with a chandelier, Sean.
A chandelier?
Yes.
The light of her life.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this week she's been making, what's the best word to go here? She went to the government and she wanted a public declaration of love for the chandelier to say that it was a legal marriage or a legal relationship even.
I don't think that's a relationship.
Yeah. Well, you might be surprised because I have woman's attraction to chandeliers, not a sexual orientation, ruling says.
Good? I don't know.
I think good. Well, we love love here, but at the same time, do we love that much?
A chandelier can't consent.
That is true.
So not about that.
Amanda Liberty is her name.
Oh, well, she's all about liberty. She should be allowed to do whatever she wants.
Amanda Liberty made a complaint about an article mocking declaration of love for light fittings last year. Okay?
Right.
So, this is a British woman, and she's in a long-term relationship with a 92-year-old German chandelier.
I mean, the age difference alone.
I mean, it's a bit creepy at that stage. It is.
It is. It's just... I love, but Jesus, lads.
She has been told that her attraction to historic light fittings is not considered to be a protected sexual orientation.
Oh, well... Is it only the historical? Well, like, what's the part of that they ruled against? Was it the historical? The light?
Yeah, you're allowed marry like those new light bulbs that aren't as strong,
like a modern lamp
they're good
that's
for the
speaker or something.
Yeah, they're good for the environment. They get brighter and longer they're on. But
they take ages
don't you even think about those chandeliers?
Are those filament bulbs, lads? Stop it.
The police going around with their batons just looking, what kind of lighting is that now? There we go. It has a flip book, opens it up, just like, no, this is not allowed. Sorry.
The policemen are moths, and they're just...
How many watts is that? You tell me how many watts that is.
Is it 8 but a 60 equivalent? No.
The press regulator IPSO made the ruling after Amanda Liberty, a woman from Leeds in her mid-30s, complained about an article in The Sun mocking her public declaration for love for Lumiere, her name for an intricate lamp she bought on eBay, Sean.
I mean, she's plagiarised the name Lumiere, first of all.
True, that's the first bit of completely illegal activity that she needs to maybe bring back the death penalty for. I don't want to throw it out there.
Look, all I'm saying is, look, Disney will sue anyone.
Mickey Mouse will fight anyone to death. He will punch you until you stop breathing.
And then he'll punch you some more just for him.
Just for, you know, the sick sense of just satisfaction.
Just to
he
feel
feels.
something.
Because he has those gloves on, he can't feel the bones.
He needs to punch
break.
through the gloves and then he'll stop.
I like how in all of our description, Mickey Mouse is a lunatic.
Oh, he's a monster.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's just a straight killer.
She argued that the newspaper's article breached the regulator's code of conduct, which requires publishers to avoid prejudicial or pejorative references to an individual's sexuality. Sean, did I say those words correctly?
Most of them, if not some of them.
Oh, I will even take 70%. Liberty identifies as an objectum sexual, an individual who's attracted to objects. She objected, ironically, to being included in an end-of-year article by the columnist Jane Moore, which nominated her for a Dagenham Award, which is Two Stops Post-Barking Prize. I think it's an award for, they give it to the journalist who finds the craziest person.
Right, okay. So, are we in contention for this?
I don't think we're in contention because we say the article's back. So somebody would have had to written the article. If we had written the original article and we had gone out of our way to find these people and done like an exclusive one-on-one interview, then maybe we'd be eligible. But after that, I think we're just plagiarising other people's works.
Oh, it's like stealing the name Lumiere.
If the very same shot, so the death penalty will have to come back to us. Now that I think about it, Mickey Mouse will have to fight us to death. Would you rather go first or second? These are questions I didn't think.
I'd rather go second because I feel like you'd tire the mouse out.
Yeah, I might get him one good shot in before he kicks the shit out of me.
Yeah, and when you're on the ground, I can be like thinking of tactics.
Yeah, just tactics to fight a living cartoon mouse. Painting a tunnel on the side of a building.
Oh, that's not really his jam, is it? Like,
no,
he's all about...
No, it's not.
Having weird Christmas stories where everyone's miserable.
He's all about steamboats. He's all about weird stuff.
He stole that steamboat.
Did he, though? I can't remember.
Yeah. He stole it from Pete the Cat, I believe.
We don't want to bring up Mickey Mouse and how his criminal activity affects us as a society. But at the same time, we need to have a chat about Mickey.
We need to talk about Mickey.
The newspaper said that it did not doubt that her attraction to chandeliers was genuine. It's not. However, it said that sexual orientation in the context of the press regulation code covered people who were attracted to people of the same sex, the opposite sex, or both. It did not cover people who wanted to marry a chandelier so they could be as mean as possible to her.
I mean, like, as hard as that must have been for her, the law was against her, and that's just the way it is. That's the law. And do what you want if you're not hurting anyone. But I don't think you can have a relationship with an object.
On the level of love, where does chandelier rank amongst the many marriages and relationships we've had here on the show?
I mean, it's no weirder than the duvet, say. The woman who married her duvet. I'd say the duvet you'd have more closeness with.
Because, like, at least it's wrapped around you.
Yeah.
There's some intimacy.
A chandelier is always looking down on you.
And you have to climb a ladder to even get up there.
That's true. If you're not on a level playing field in a relationship, you're at nothing. You're at nothing.
Now, some people like tall guys, Sean, but I think if you're hanging from the ceiling, you're too tall. I think if your head's at the ceiling, you've gone above the height level.
How big is this chandelier? Because I don't mean to brag, Connor. I've seen some chandeliers in my time.
Yeah, you are from a very rich part of Ireland. My room has 7 chandeliers as we speak.
Look, I live at the end of a rainbow, as you famously know.
True, that is true.
Like, because you can have a chandelier that's objectively the same size as a regular light, or you can have a fucking massive chandelier.
Well, there are pictures of her hugging the chandelier. Sometimes, I don't see, this sounds bad in this context, but she was rubbing the chandelier in one photo that I seen.
Polishing it.
Polishing it, yes, that would be the more scientific term, but rubbing sounds worse.
Rubbing it off. Rubbing off the dirt.
With her hands.
Barehanded, of course.
Yeah. She acknowledges that the article itself was offensive and upsetting, so she took it to Ipso to say that they should be sued for what they said about her. But Ipso are like shrugging their shoulders, like, "Look, mate, you're married to a chandelier. Like, what do you want from me?"
There is no precedent for this.
They dismissed her complaint on the basis that their code provides protection to individuals in relation to their sexual orientations towards other persons and not to objects.
I feel like they're putting that out as like a blanket statement for anyone else who wants to contact them about this.
Lads, we have no issue with men falling in love with men, women falling in love with women, or even weirder, men and women falling in love. We've no issue with that. Heaven forbid, the Lord is looking down on us, he wants us all to burn. But like, at the same time, lads, you can't be marrying duvets and chandeliers and holograms. I mean you can, but at the same time, like, just come on now.
Because also you purchase these things, so that opens up a whole other can of worms.
Oh no, is it a prostitution rig that's gone wrong?
Or gone right. Bracket gone sexual.
Put this on YouTube. Somebody upload this on YouTube with that headline.
Yeah, I just upload this entire podcast. What if I just made that the title of this podcast?
What, marry a chandelier gone sexual gone wrong?
Yes. Yeah, that could be the name.
I think that would get some clicks some weirdos that we might not want their clicks.
Oh, that's true. Okay, Not marrying a chandelier, not gone wrong, not gone sexual.
That's me.
that's the everyman.
I would say that's at least 99% of the population.
I would say 98.
Oh, that's you think too little of us.
Well, I've seen some chandeliers in my time.
There are some pretty ones. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to move on, but I wanted to include this marriage because we don't normally, every so often we get a good one or a good relationship with some weirdo and some sort of object. Like, how strange is this going to get? Like, a plane, a hologram might have been my peak. No, maybe the Ghost. See, maybe Amethyst Realm and the Ghost.
Amethyst Realm is a classic. We have her book. Like, I also feel like the hologram one, I feel like in 50 years that's going to be much more of a social issue.
Yeah, and even like there's loads of stories of like, people marrying their sex dolls or something. Like, I can even understand that more than a chandelier, because at least that has some sort of human features in any way. Yeah,
like you could conceivably, I don't know, project a personality onto that. But I don't see how you're projecting that onto a chandelier.
The chandelier is all it is full of bright ideas. That's all it has.
Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, cheers. It's lads. Fuck me.
You don't want to get it angry though, it'll turn on a switch.
Look.
You know what I mean?
Sure, there was a spark from the beginning. It was a damaged chandelier when she got it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you should get that. If your chandelier is sparking, go to the doctor. I don't know what the doctor will do, but preemptively go to the doctor.
The chandelier doctor, an electrician.
Yeah, of course, an electrician, as they're known in the business. So we're going to move on to our next story, and this is Indonesia, Sean.
Indonesia.
Now, Indonesia have, as with the rest of the world, they're on lockdown at the minute.
Yes.
And they're trying to keep people inside. But the problem is people are not listening to the lockdown. So they've had to resort to extreme measures to keep people inside.
Oh, this sounds like real serious news, Connor, and I'm scared.
You should be scared, because it says Indonesia is deploying ghosts to scare people into staying inside. And it's actually terrifying.
Oh my God. I mean, I would stay inside.
A village on the island of Java have recruited volunteer ghosts to scare people into staying at home, but for some, they've had the opposite effect due to the fact that they're all weirdos in costumes.
Well, no, it's like the end of Lord of the Rings, where they get the army of the undead.
Yes, and they all come into And then they say, meat's back on the table, boys.
Yeah, that's a different movie, though. But I admire the effort.
Oh, I gave it a good go. I love Armalus. No, that's a dad joke. I know he's called Legolas. Everyone, just be clear. Did you know? When I was younger, we bought the Twin Towers.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, it's not the Twin Towers. The Two Towers.
That investment did not pay off.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
No, the Two Towers we bought. And obviously back when there was videos, you know what I mean?
Oh, back in the good old days.
We rented the Two Towers.
Oh.
And
in
I was
between
so excited.
you were renting Power Rangers over and over again.
In between Power Rangers and Batman, I rented the Two Towers. It was a big step up. And I was watching it with my sister, and we're about 2 hours into the movie, and it's just non-stop talking. And when you're 8 or whatever, that's not really what you want from a movie.
Because it was billed as swords and dragons.
And I was very excited about the whole thing. There was not the near bit of sword nor the near bit of dragon. And so they're all just yapping, and I'm just like, oh my God. And I fell asleep. But I fell asleep right at the time that the massive battle begins.
Lad.
Right. And then I woke up at the very last scene of the battle. And I went, oh, this has been going on for a while. They were like, yes, it's been going on for like a good 45 minutes.
Oh, Jesus, I had a lovely sleep anyway.
Oh, well, I had a good nap time. Sorry, that's a random story, but I hold a grudge against the Two Towers ever since then.
Well, it's quite a good film, even if you've not seen it.
No, I have seen a good bit of it.
Well, you've seen not the best bit of it.
No, I haven't. No, I definitely didn't.
And look,
I see Legolas riding down the stairs on a man.
Ah, very good. Very good.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's very good.
That's a classic Orlando Bloom move.
He's always that. Just like, oh, here he is again. Bringing his own dead bodies to the stairs.
Fucking
hell. Jeez, go back to Katy Perry, you fucking idiot.
Were him and Katy Perry together?
I think they're married.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. Somebody will correct me on that.
Please do, because if that's false information, Jesus, we're in trouble.
Because I haven't read a gossip magazine in years. They might not even know each other.
Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom wedding is the first suggestion.
Boom. Boom.
They will marry at the... Yeah, they're married.
Oh, fucking hell, lads. Someone come to me for all your celebrity news.
Connor, as of the 5th of March 2020, they're expecting their first child together.
Unreal.
We love love.
We love love, except for chandeliers.
That's the one caveat.
So, Indonesia, as I said, they're bringing in ghosts to keep people inside, right?
Yeah.
So Indonesia's leaders include their president, obviously, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce.
Fair.
And he has been slow to react to the coronavirus pandemic, and he's resisted national lockdown. But recently, they've finally got into lockdown, and the best way that they can keep people inside is, as I said, using these ghosts. Now, ghosts is used very loosely in this term. Due to the fact that they are just they're dressed as characters from the folklore in Indonesia, and it contains hundreds of tales of ghosts and ghouls. And what better tool to keep people indoors than live ghosts, Sean? Which I feel like are counterintuitive in those two words.
Yeah, like, did they announce that they were deploying ghosts? Because I feel that defeats the purpose of deploying the ghosts.
I think you don't tell anyone and you just put the ghost on the street.
Yeah, and then whatever happens, you know? And if people have heart attacks, people have heart attacks.
That's not our fault. So this is a youth group in the village of Kapu in central Java decided to recruit volunteer ghosts to patrol the streets, hoping that the sight of them would send anyone fleeing home to hide under the bed covers.
What?
So Anjar, who's the head of a village youth group that coordinated with the police, they coordinate with the police, Sean. The police.
Yeah, anyone can coordinate with the police.
Yeah. It's about work. It's maybe if you get the police dressed as the ghosts, that would be scarier.
Oh, because then they'd have guns.
Police ghosts. Yes.
So this is a youth group who's just like, let's just put some fucking ghosts out there.
Yes, they have trailing white shawls and painted white and black faces, and they go out at night. They are shroud ghosts who represent the souls of the dead. They jump out from the grave to warn people that the soul needs to be released from the shroud in which it was buried. But they go out and they say that it would be terrifying to come across at night. And all I kept thinking while reading this article was, give the ghost a gun. Or a bat.
Or like a hammer.
Just yeah. No, a screwdriver. It has to be small enough that it can cause damage, but not large enough that it kills you in one stroke.
That's like or like a board with a nail in it.
A rag that's on fire. Ooh. There's a time limit on that.
That's true. Someone's getting hurt. It's either the person holding the rag or it's you.
I've got to find someone to kill with the rag before I die.
Because I'm also covered in kerosene.
Yeah, why did I cover my shawl in kerosene?
Look, in the moment it felt right.
Just drowned, showered in it. Oh, yes.
All the other kids in the youth group are just like, Keith, are you alright?
Keith the Pyromaniac, I never would have expected this from you. Oh no. Keith's a very Indonesian name, by the way.
Look, you pronounce that president's name and then come for me, okay?
Okay, Joko Widodo. I think that's it. That's actually his name.
That's an amazing name.
Joko Widodo.
Why wouldn't you attempt that? That's brilliant.
Because I thought I was going to mispronounce half the words. I didn't even say Anjar's second name, who's the head of the village youth group. There's so many letters in that. It's like Welsh. I can't be trying it.
Can't be trying it. You're not even going to attempt it.
I don't even want to be racist to them.
You know what, Connor? Well done.
Yeah, I try to live my life to not offend as many people as possible on a daily basis, and I feel like if I try to read that name, I might offend a whole country.
Yeah, we need all the listeners we can get.
Indonesia's our big market, man.
That's who we're aiming for.
So where do you father dead? So where do you think they can go from here? They've started with ghosts. What else could keep people indoors?
If you go full like national broadcast, there is a zombie outbreak. Then
oh my god!
Then people will stay inside.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Now you'll also get probably some raiding and like murder, but they'll be social distanced.
Yeah. At the same time, though, you have to murder a few people to save a few people. You know what I mean?
That's it. Like we all love omelettes here. But
would you rather be killed by a fiery rag or slowly by a virus? Fiery rag every single day.
Give me that fiery rag.
So since the ghosts appeared, parents and children have not left their homes, and people will not gather or stay on the street after evening prayer. So it appears to be working, Sean.
Is it the ghosts that are doing that, or is it just people starting to listen?
It might be more so people started to listen, but I feel like it reminds me of. Do you remember in like 2016 when that crazy clown?
Oh, the killer clown thing.
Yeah, the killer clown thing. I think you put a few killer clowns on the street would be a lot scarier than ghosts.
Remember that was most of our concerns was the killer clowns.
Do you remember in the world when you used to just go on Facebook and it was like, killer clowns out with axes? Oh no. They never actually murder anyone. That was a nice craze. I like the craze that doesn't harm anybody, but at the same time it's just weird.
Yeah, like don't hurt people, but just cause a bit of mischief.
Threaten them, their lives and their families, but don't harm them.
Does this count as inciting violence? Because that's on us if it happens, Connor, and I just want you to know that. I
don't think we have that sway. I'll be honest with you.
Prove us wrong, listeners.
Prove us wrong.
No, I don't.
You're kind of getting mixed up on the messages we're going for here, Sean. Are we telling people to go out as clowns or not?
No, we're telling people stay inside but dress as clowns.
Dress as clowns with axes inside,
and don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, the only clown around here is you, if you ask me.
What?
No, seriously, you need to get checked.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, I'll deal with that then.
I don't know what you'd get checked for, but just get yourself checked.
Doctor, my friend called me a clown.
What do I do? Go murder him. Go to his house dressed as one and do threaten him.
Doctor just like slides me a knife and then puts his fingers to his lips and starts shaking his head.
Gives you a rag and a lighter. I've dipped it already in the kerosene. Go forth, my son.
It is yours now.
Okay, we're going to move on to our next piece of news. And this weird news story is a story that I think I see at least twice a year, but I think now was the perfect time to bring it up. And that was 3 words, Sean.
Oh?
Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, thank God. I thought it had disappeared for a little while.
Oh, boys. The Loch Ness Monster, a Loch Ness Monster watcher has caught a mysterious shape emerging from the water on camera once again for the second time this year.
A mysterious shape, you say?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, I'm in on this.
Irish hospital clerk he has a very Irish name. I think it's O'Fagan, from Drumdoit, County Donegal. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know how to say. I've never been there.
Look, Donegal is a land unto itself.
Yeah, it's a law. I don't know what that's pronounced. Even I don't. And it's in Ireland. Has recorded the second official sighting of the legendary Nessie as it swam around the Scottish loch on Monday. He is a veteran Loch Ness Monster watcher, Sean, which I think should ring alarm bells straight away. And has recorded the second sighting of Nessie deemed official this year. He caught what he believes is the legendary creature on camera as it swam around the loch. The official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register has confirmed the footage, which was very nice of them. It's confirmed, Sean. This is official.
Sorry, are we just confirming Loch Ness Monster footage? Like, what are we confirming? That it's the Loch Ness Monster, or that it's footage?
That it's footage.
Okay.
It's footage. That is a video. I can confirm that is a video that has been recorded on a device, they said.
And they said, well, there's your proof.
Puts his hands up. Well, do I need to say any more? I think I've proven my point.
I'd like you to say more, please.
Which shows something unexplained. The video, I should say. It shows something unexplained emerging from the Urquhart Bay at around 8:11am. Owen of County Donegal was previously the first person to officially see the monster this decade after he recorded a sighting on January 18th. He also believes that he saw Nessie 4 times last year, but says he had begun to fear she had gone into quarantine amid the coronavirus pandemic, Sean.
Jeez, isn't that gas, lads?
Oh, it's clever. To be quite honest, I thought Nessie had gone into quarantine, as for the past nearly 3 months, I did not get a glimpse of her. Bit needy, I will say, Owen.
Yeah, like, she needs her space, Owen.
Yeah, just give her some time. She might come back to you.
Yes.
Wait, is Nessie a she?
I think Loch Ness. I don't know. Like, Connor, by and large, Nessie isn't real.
Oh, sorry, just really quickly, could you say that again?
By and large, Nessie
is
totally real. I'm being held at gunpoint.
Yeah. Oh, boys. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. For a second there, I thought you said not real. No. And I got a bit worried.
There must have been
now I'm back.
Oh, there must have been a bit of a mix, like, the audio, the call we're on.
It's lag.
Yeah, it's lag.
It's lag. I thought my luck was bound to run out sometime, he says. And lo and behold, I thought this was the time until this morning. And to my great surprise, golly gee, Nessie came out of the depths to say hello, she did. The Irishman says the loch is a ghost lake at the moment, with activities such as boating having been suspended due to social distancing rules. Ah, how horrible.
My boating practice.
In the video footage, a white shape can be seen rising from the water and floating on its surface, almost like a leaf, for a few seconds, and throwing up white foam even.
Interesting.
Yes, the mysterious creature is said to have come 3 to 4 feet out of the water.
That's not that far.
Well, it's big enough.
I mean, for something that doesn't exist. I mean, what?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Well, sorry, just the lag? Was that lag?
It's the lag again. It's the lag.
Owen says that the mysterious creature came as high as 3 to 4 feet as he set out of the water. He believes that patterns of movement suggest that whatever it was, it would have been at least 10 feet long. He has just put that on this, and he's going with it.
Look, he's a man who likes to estimate distances. That's all we know about Owen so far.
Do you want to know the best part of this whole story, Sean?
Yes,
is that
please.
the video footage. This might surprise you, but it is grainy and from a distance.
That's... Connor, that's the realest footage that exists.
Now, you doubted me when I came to you with Owlman. And I can understand that. Owlman is not a representation of, like, even culture. He's not big up in our modern culture. But
No.
Loch Ness Monster, I've now come to you with the same set of evidence for something we know for sure to be real. You cannot tell me that this has not convinced you that Nessie is now among us.
Okay. Look, I've not seen the video, I can't comment. But what I can say is that no one from Donegal has ever told a lie. and that's something you can count on.
Look, I've never been to Donegal, but they all seem lovely people.
Look, lovely across the board.
And lovely accents.
Loveliest accents.
Lovely accents.
And they have remarkable gifts to attract sea monsters.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone
They're the
knows
sea
that.
monster breeders.
We should do like a Nessie episode, like a mythology episode, because
That seems like something you should do.
when you jump it on me that I'm meant to do weird news.
No, I think historical things are your jab, first of all. Especially historical weird news, which is a segment you've tried to get off the ground multiple times.
I've done 2 and they've both been fine.
But at the same time, actually you're true, because I do believe in Nessie. I am the believer, you're the skeptic.
That's true.
So we kind of have to, I don't know, because, like, you're telling me that Nessie's not real, and she was spotted 18 times last year. Okay?
Last year, but...
Yeah, the site compiles... She was real last year. Yeah. The site compiles all recorded sightings of the creature and claims there's been a total of 1,115. My God.
But they're all taken on 1 megapixel cameras.
Sure, what other phones do we have? That's the best camera you can get these days.
No, you can get a camera that's like it's like a bajillion megapixels now.
Right. But that's not, it doesn't capture the essence. You're trying to get the essence of the Loch Ness Monster, as the kids call it. So to get the true essence of the character, you need grain, you need blurry images, you need movement while you take the photo. Like, sure, if Nessie's only popping out 2 seconds a day, like, you're not going to be waiting. What you want to be doing is, like, taking the phone out really quickly. That's not going to be good footage. I can understand why it's grainy.
Just snap, snap, snap. All moving the whole time. You think more photos that are blurry are better than one photo that's any good?
Yeah, why did I bring my hula hoop? Things are going to make all these photos blurry, I would say to myself. But at the same time, you got to get those ab exercises in.
Connor, what I've done, I've googled Loch Ness Monster, right? I found a website, and I don't think... Okay. Owen Fagan has...
Yes.
He has something to answer for, because it's a webcam that he has set up. He's not out taking those photos.
Oh, so he's lazy.
I just get a higher quality webcam. Look at Twitch streamers. They have so much high quality webcams.
Yeah, but what happens if he leaves the high quality webcam out and someone comes along and steals it, Sean? He's thinking, right?
That's true. Like, people do need to work from home these days.
He might as well throw a cheap webcam out, get the footage. It doesn't matter about quality, it's about quantity. Right? Get the footage, get in, get your official sighting declaration, which I can only assume comes in paper form, and then get rich. They're the steps to the best life ever.
Well, if you say so, but I just think we should really get concrete evidence before we base everything on this.
All I'm asking for is one photo that's just even Android level of quality.
Even Android, lads. Even Android Snapchat.
My 2008 Sony Ericsson could take some pretty decent photos.
Which Sony Ericsson was that, out of curiosity?
The flip phone that was orange.
Oh, no, see, I had the blue one that was slidey.
Oh, yes. Is that not a Nokia?
No, it was a Sony Ericsson.
What was the one that was white that had the stripe, the colour stripe that you could slide up and down?
Fuck.
That was a Nokia something.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but I remember that one. I wanted that one.
I thought that one and Sony Ericsson came out at the same time. It was either one or the other. They were the big divide. That was before Twilight came out, and you were either Team Pats or Team Taylor Lautner. I don't know their names in the actual thing.
Jacob or Edward, not
Jacob and Edward. That was it. Yeah, yeah. How did I remember Taylor Lautner's name before I remembered?
Because you love Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
You know that about me. I love any sort of animal-based stories or just movies in general. I love when they point a camera at an animal-based creature, which is why Loch Ness has caught my attention.
Do you think Nessie's an animal then?
I think she's a piece of all of us. She's in our hearts. I think she's a hero. On another level, I think she's an animal.
Oh, alright.
And on the ultimate level, I think she's real. So, fight to the death. Loch Ness Monster, Owlman.
What land are we on? Like, what's the fight room?
Sand.
Sand. I think Owlman has it.
Owlman, okay. Sand, but it's okay. Mud. Because that's technically water with dirt in it.
That's true. See, Owlman is the size of a man, and Nessie's not real.
And that is going to hinder her in this fight. Yes.
Owlman, we've established, is real.
Look, that's locked in. That's guaranteed.
I think Owlman might have it either, unless it's underwater. I think Owlman has it.
What happens if Owlman learns to train Nessie to become his maybe his Lapras in Pokemon form?
Oh,
and then they ride the seven seas, causing destruction along their way.
Then I think, now they control the land, the sea, and the sky.
I didn't want to throw it out there, but then we would have to bow down to our new overlords.
That's true. Well, we'd have a whole new reason to stay inside, put it that way.
It'd be like Cloverfield come to life. Yeah. Just Owlman on the top of a Loch Ness monster.
Oh man, that would be amazing to see.
I would watch that.
Owlman and Nessie.
Yeah, just fight to the death. Like a Pacific Rim's kind of situation, a Godzilla.
Oh, let them fight. That would be amazing.
We need some
we need
very
Ken
famous
Watanabe.
actor. We need Ken Watanabe and just multiple actors to be like, let them fight. And then they're like, but we don't know what they are. And then we need Ken Watanabe to do a big exposition drop in the middle of just the world on TV.
Yeah, we get actor Ken Watanabe to do it.
He's so scared. Why am I here?
I'm just paid to say lines. Well, we're paying you to say these lines, Ken.
Okay, we're moving on to our next story. And that is woman fined for taking turtle for a walk in Rome.
Okay, is this due to lockdown or is it illegal to walk a turtle?
An Italian woman who took her pizza-sized turtle out for a walk.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Has been fined €400 by the Roman police for breaking strict confinement rules.
Yeah, good.
Of course, Italians need a justifiable reason to be out on the street in the middle of a pandemic, obviously.
Yeah.
Taking your dog out for a walk is viewed as a good enough reason to leave your home. But apparently, your turtle is not a good enough reason, which I feel discrimination against turtles.
Look, let's not bring discrimination into it. But I don't know how long of a walk a turtle needs to go on.
Until like, you know when you take a dog for a walk and it's like panting at the end of it and like it's just wrecked.
And it's just comes back into the house home. Yeah,
it just like lies down immediately or goes straight to the water bowl. Like, at what point is the turtle like, okay, I've reached my limit? Is it at the very bottom of your hallway?
See, I don't know. Like, a turtle in my mind can either walk 10 feet or it can walk forever.
Yes.
I don't think there's a, like, it's something with their metabolism or whatever. But I don't think you can put it on a leash. Also, you're going nowhere quickly walking with a turtle.
Well, I think I have a reason why the turtle was the perfect walking companion, because the Roman police said that the 68-year-old woman was caught outside her home without a justifiable reason. So, I mean, she's not sprinted around the place.
No, we can't put that on her. But surely you're faster without the turtle. Like in a pandemic, it's get in, get out, get home. That's it. But if you have a turtle, you can't take a turtle around the shop with you.
No, it would just be eating everything. Get away, come on.
The veg aisle would be a nightmare.
Oh, it'd be absolutely a mess. It'd be a mess by the time you were done with it, which it would probably take a few years, but it would be a mess.
That's true, yeah. You have to just step slowly through the veg aisle while the turtle peruses.
Fined €400 though for walking her turtle. I mean, I think the turtle's as big as a pizza. It was not wearing a leash, Sean. That was her big. I mean, that's a big flaw here.
That's certainly frowned upon. A pizza can be many different sizes as well. Like
that's what's you're getting caught up on.
I'm a little bit mad about that because I feel it's just they just threw pizza into a Rome article for no goddamn reason.
Do you think it's slightly racist?
I don't know if it's the racism, but I think it just gets them further up Google or something like that.
Yeah, maybe that might be it. That they're just like, look, she's in Rome. Let's use a pasta line.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe someone's searching turtle pizza, which is horrifying. Don't search it.
Oh, how dare you? But also, where would you put a leash on a turtle? These are the questions.
Like a turtle, it can put its head into its shell. Like it's like the only thing that can like stay stuck on a turtle is those little things that used to come around 6 packs of beer.
Do you think she has one of them and she's holding the other end of it?
Yeah, she's leaning down real far.
Just breaking her own spine. She's like, come on, Jesus.
But in this new woke society, we can't have them.
Oh, that's where they get you. That's where they get you. These modern millennials taking away my love of choking my turtle to death every walk. Fuck's sake.
Millennials, huh?
That's where they get you.
Unrelated note, Connor. Bought some avocados today. Happy out.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Loving them, so I am. Ready to eat avocados. Perfectly right.
My plan to overcome all this is just pull myself up by the bootstraps and get on with it.
Oh, just knuckle down.
Just knuckle down and work harder instead of spending all my money on lattes.
Oh, you love your lattes though, Connor.
Did you know that I have bought 0 lattes in the past few weeks? I'm still as poor as I was before that. It doesn't make any sense.
Can confirm that's not the problem.
I'm trying to figure out a solution here. I don't think that's it. Okay, we're moving on to our next weird news, and that is woman arrested after stealing news van with reporter still inside.
Oh, that's perfect. They went to a live feed of the reporter.
just like, I hope the news don't find out about it. Oh,
he's just there whispering in the back, like, well, Ken, we're on the I-95.
Are they pie in the sky? I'm in the van with them. So we have Atlanta police say that they arrested a woman for stealing a news van with a reporter still inside. It happened around 6 a.m. in Midtown Atlanta. Atlanta officer Steve Avery said police and a TV news reporter and photographer were investigating a car crash on the 17th Street in northwest Atlanta when the crime happened.
Everyone's favourite street.
16 better than... Yeah, that's everyone's favourite street, Sean. Everyone's favourite.
Sorry, I nearly ruined your joke.
When the photographer got out of the van to set up his camera, police said the 38-year-old Sadiqa Lunsford, who was involved in the original crash, jumped into the news van and drove away from the scene.
Right, so it's just like, this is my van now.
Yeah, sure, I'm after wrecking my own car. I need a new one.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, are they in the wrong there? Like, because
it's a Grand Theft Auto situation. You know when you crash your car in Grand Theft Auto and you're just like, now I need to get another one.
Yeah, it starts smoking. It's going to go up any minute.
Yeah, it's going to go up anyway. You get out and the next car just comes along. You're like, look, wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah, like, sorry, but I have to get to my job at the orphanage factory.
She works in an orphanage factory. It makes orphanages.
Yeah.
Just puts them out in the machine.
Or does it make orphans?
It makes orphans. Let's build them from the ground up. Someone's like, puts their hand up like, sir, could we not just like not make the orphans? Then there'd be less. Kick him out. Kill him and his family. no, kill him and his wife. Leave the children. Just we're gonna make this the ultimate fuck you to Tom.
Yeah.
So CBS reporter Iani Hughes was still in the back of the van editing video when it all happened.
The editors.
As soon as she noticed what was going on, police said Hughes shouted for help, which I think you would.
You would in a moving car.
Officers then got into their car because of course they were at the crime scene and followed the stolen van. So the reporter inside tried to make the woman stop and pull over, and the suspect of course wouldn't do that. So Avery said, so she did the smart thing and got into her seat and put her seatbelt on. The vehicle continued to dislocation where it crashed.
Okay, so she crashed another car?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Jesus Christ, lad. Well, it is like me playing Grand Theft Auto, let's be honest.
It is. Now, here's where it gets just, like, sometimes a story is like, this is weird, right? But then there's one line in it that just makes no sense. It's weird how it worked out. So, the van crashed near 250 de Prado. Hughes, the robber, who was pregnant, was thankfully not hurt.
Good, excellent.
Or sorry, Iani Hughes is the reporter. She's not pregnant. Or she's pregnant, okay? But she's not
Connor,
harmed.
what's going on?
Iani Hughes is the reporter. She is pregnant, but she's not harmed.
Okay? Good, excellent, brilliant.
Police arrested Lunsford from the scene, who was also pregnant.
Oh, Jesus.
So, it was one pregnant woman stealing a van that another pregnant woman was editing video in.
And did they bond at all in the time?
Where are you going to get all your baby clothes? Just out of the blue. Well, I'm going to be in jail, so it's going to be difficult for me now to go to the shop.
Oh, well, I'm hoping for a boy.
Yeah, what are you hoping for? Probably about 5 years.
Good behaviour.
So, police arrested Lunsford, who was also pregnant. She was taken to the hospital with an injured arm. It's unclear if the injury was from the first or the second crash that she had within 10 minutes of each other.
I mean, if it was from the first crash, that would explain the second crash.
What if it was from the second crash? Then it's just poor driving.
It's poor driving on her part.
Officers said that Lunsford was acting strange at the scene. They don't know if she is emotionally disturbed or on intoxicants, drugs or something like that, Avery said. That has not been determined yet. Police said that Lunsford will be charged with at least kidnapping. But, I mean, that's double kidnapping. Literally.
It is double kidnapping.
Does that go down as double kidnapping if someone's pregnant? I don't understand. I don't know.
And I feel like any further talking into this will open a whole other discussion.
Absolutely, we're not getting into that. So Avery said that the incident underscores the importance of keeping doors locked if someone is inside of a running vehicle with nobody in the driver's seat. He says, get a second key. So at the very least, you can lock your door, Avery said. It happened so fast, and this could have been tragic. So his advice is, lock your door.
Lads, just lock your door.
Lads.
I know you're in a news
lock
van
your door.
and someone was probably on the way back, but lock your door.
To be fair, that is fast reporting, to be at the crime scene while the people are still there.
Yeah, like live from the scene. Do you think that television studio reported on
it? No, they were just passing through. It broke down.
It's like they didn't. It wasn't a good story.
The reporter's like just really pissy. They're like, I'm not fucking reporting her. That's what she wants.
Yeah.
That's what she wants. She's taking enough of my day.
Ever since she got pregnant, it's been all about her.
She's trying to steal my special day.
Oh man, that's lunacy. Like, that's a story you can't make up.
Like, we had one pregnant woman she's a reporter doing her job, and the woman crashes her car, and she jumps into the van and they drive off. Like, if you're the woman in the back seat, like, what do you do? Is it a moment where you're just like, what is happening? What is happening? Oh my god, she's actually driving away. What do I do?
I do think she was right though. Like, put on the seatbelt. At least if she crashes, I'll have a seatbelt on. You know, because
She got into the front seat and she was just like, "What time you finished? Busy day?"
is there not many around these days, is there?
Not many around, is there? Probably not. No.
Would you be nervous about
just
yourself?
drop me off here?
Nah, no bother. No bother.
I'm just getting off on 5th Street there. If you could just park in the ditch.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I'm going to the orphanage factory.
Oh, you work there or?
Nah, just
what's
going.
the story?
Day trip, you know.
Day trip to that classic orphanage. Tourism is booming since that arrived.
It's good for the local economy.
It is.
We've got several Batmans now.
Yeah, everybody's just sad.
Everybody's brooding the whole time.
So we're finishing off Weird News Wednesday this week, Sean, with a Florida man who went too far.
Now, Florida man has made a living on going too far, Connor. So you have a lot to live up to here.
Florida man made a purchase and he thought it was going to be weird, but now it has left him in a very strange situation. I think this is one of those stories that is more fascinating than it is funny, but I thought it was just, how did Florida man end up in this scenario? Because I have Florida man, after buying an entire abandoned ghost town in California, is stuck out there due to a snowstorm and, of course, the pandemic.
Fuck.
Yes.
There's one place you don't want to be stuck, it's a ghost town.
Exactly. So Brent Underwood is living inside what could be mistaken for a Stephen King novel. The story of a caretaker snowed in at a place with a long, sordid history of violence could just as easily describe The Shining. I've seen that movie. It's about weird stuff. It's about lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't see much of it now. I fell asleep there before the big battle.
I wasn't interested at all.
No, but unlike Jack Torrance and his family at the Overlook Hotel, Underwood is living alone in an abandoned mining town. Hopefully Underwood's having a much better time. All work and no play and all that, Sean.
This person really likes The Shining.
He seen it like the night before.
And he's just
like, I can only remember one movie.
And it clicked and he's just like, oh, the article.
Perfect. During the early stages of the coronavirus lockdown, Underwood packed up his truck and headed to California. I'm taking socially isolating to an extreme, he told Insider.
So proud of himself.
Yeah, at the time, it seemed like a good idea. Underwood spoke with Insider about his experiences in the ghost town and how he's been spending his time. So in 2018, Underwood bought the ghost town of Cerro Gordo for $1.4 million.
Fuck, how is he so rich?
Yeah. It's Florida, man. He just finds money. He pulled himself up by the bootstraps, stopped buying lattes. That's what happened. I fell in love with the combination of hospitality and history, he said. Underwood also owns a hotel in Texas that was built in 1892. So that's probably where he gets a lot of his money. Yeah. Underwood was looking for a larger project and a challenge when his friend showed him Cerro Gordo. Underwood and his business partner purchased the abandoned silver mining town in 2018. I was looking for a challenge and I certainly got that and more. According to Underwood, the town had a long and bloody history. Its 5,000 residents were left to their own devices by law enforcement since it's 3 hours outside of Los Angeles. At one point, the town averaged around one murder a week, and miners used to put sandbags in their bunks to stop stray bullets during the night.
Jesus!
Yes.
Why would you ever buy... That's haunted as shit, man.
Underwood, who normally lives in Florida and in Texas, he's got places everywhere, Sean, agreed to take over the duties of watching the town. He packed up his truck and drove to California in search of an adventure. It was fun. I've never taken a long road trip, Underwood said. I figured I would roll a nice road trip into a little break, and that little break has become a longer break, and I'm okay with that. They spoken like a true crazy man.
Spoken like a true pulling himself up by the bootstraps, man.
I'm a Florida boy, so a couple of feet of snow to me is something else, Underwood said. The weather outside was a frigid 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is.
Let me do a Google here. I'd want to say minus 10.
Right.
25
degrees Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit to Celsius it's minus 4.
That's very fucking cold.
It's pretty cold. It's below freezing.
Yeah. When we got up to 4 or 5 or 6 feet of snow and it's on the banks of the road, that's a recipe for dwindling supplies. There are bullet holes in the walls, blood stains on the floor of the saloon, and a cemetery that is filled with the graves of hundreds of miners in the town, Sean.
Oh my God.
Yes, Underwood said he finds solace among the remnants of the past, given these current uncertain times. The town has weathered everything that's been thrown at it, and its 22 buildings are still standing. People have been going through issues since people existed. This town was around when the Spanish influenza hit, and it's still standing. So there's some kind of strength in that, but I don't think that makes any sense in this kind of scenario.
You see, it's a ghost town, so no one's there anymore. So clearly not everything's fine.
So he starts telling stories of how Mortimer Belshaw, who was one of the leading figures in town, he owned the house that he lives in, and he owned a general store and had claims on the mines. He just owned everything, and he took every part of commerce here. There's a story that 30 miners got trapped in one of the mines underneath the building I live in, Underwood said. As grim as it is, they're still down there, he says.
What? No! Do not live above that!
Let's be very clear, Sean. This is a Florida man who has moved to an abandoned town during an epidemic by himself. There's bullet holes and blood everywhere, and he lives above a place where a load of miners died, so their bones are there. How haunted is this? And how long are we giving him before he becomes maybe a serial killer, but he can't because there's nobody around?
There's no one around to kill. I think it's going to be like, Red Skull in Endgame kind of a thing. Like, that
right.
He's just a terrible, cursed guardian of this town.
And he has to be at the front whenever anyone arrives.
Yeah, there always has to be one resident. And he's just shepherding people to their deaths or something like that.
Yeah.
But because
Underwood,
I don't know, 30 miners dead underneath you.
That's anywhere you go. That's kind of weird.
That's not normal. And
no, I would say on places, if that was an Airbnb, I'd say maybe leave it.
Maybe give it 1 star.
Yeah.
But I don't, I'm trying to phrase this. He's too positive about things, isn't he?
He is. Underwood can communicate with his employees and business partners and check in on family members, but the internet has been too slow for streaming sites like Netflix, so he has no way to watch anything or
he's gonna go mad.
To keep himself entertained. He's just in an abandoned town that is surrounded by snow. He can't leave, and there's bones of everybody everywhere. And he said, I'm alright with that. It is, as usual, positive tones.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me slow down a little bit, which I think is important in times like these. The closest grocery store is 30 miles away at a town called Lone Pine. Underwood had planned to make a grocery run every 1 or 2 weeks, but the heavy snow has blocked the road in and out. Underwood said he's currently eating his way through his supplies of rice, beans and canned soup. He also stumbled across cans of food that previous people have left behind.
Oh, don't eat that.
Yes, some of it may have been expired, but when desperate times call for desperate measures, I hope these somewhat expired baked beans don't hurt me too bad, Underwood said with a chuckle.
a cheerful little chuckle and a sly wink.
You know what, he's very upbeat for a man who's definitely gonna just go absolutely insane.
Yeah, and I get he's I'm slowing down. That's all well and good for 2 days.
Yeah.
But after that, the miners start calling to you.
In a word, what's that? Oh, watch Tiger King, of course. In a worst case scenario, Underwood hypothesised that a helicopter could reach him, but he's not anticipating things getting that bad. All work and no play, right? It's something that my friends pointed out to me when I got snowed in, acting as a caretaker, Underwood said with another laugh. You know, sometimes you just know someone's going to be a murderer when they come back into modern society, and I think at this stage, we need to all watch this guy.
I think so. Like, like all these laughs he's saying.
Yeah.
Now, just imagine it like a psychotic Joker laugh.
Yeah. And but when he laughs, he like leads his head back.
Yeah, it's a full on. How did they interview him?
I think over the phone.
Okay, fair enough.
Coincidentally, Underwood found a copy of The Shining among the VHS tapes in town.
Fuck that.
It's been sitting on his desk, but he's too scared to watch it right now. This is the first time he showed any weakness.
Any sense of fear.
I can't bring myself to watch it, he said. I would get too freaked out. I don't know how to build a deck, but I tried. It's kind of working out, Underwood said. He's learning as he goes along, so now he's just learning things.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why? He's going to watch that video and like Samara from The Ring is going to pop out.
It's going to be a crossover that nobody expected.
Yeah, and I am baffled. I'm probably going to research this whole story after the show because I need to know that this man is like, he doesn't just go mental and start spreading shit on the walls.
Almost every day Underwood finds something new. So far he's discovered a Bible from 1875, a palm booklet dedicated to a student in 1841, and a briefcase in an old general store. The briefcase just had everything about these miners' lives. Their highs, their lows, their bank statements, their divorce settlements, lawsuits, mining claims, love letters, hate letters. Underwood said it's crazy to find something like that, and it just takes you back to an era. It just puts you what you're going through into perspective, which isn't that bad. Lad, right? I think you're doing pretty badly. I think you need to just wake up.
Yeah, and just, it's all right to be pissed off with this scenario.
Like, just imagine, like, I've seen I Am Legend, right?
Yeah.
Every movie where, like, you're the last person alive. This is what that is.
Yes, and there's going to be really sinister shit in that town somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's pretty grim as it is, but the rest of it is still to be uncovered.
He's also said he's found bobcat tracks a couple times, fox tracks. If a bobcat turns up, it's going to be him versus a bobcat in an empty arena match.
Like, if he comes face to face with a bobcat, there's no way he's killing it. So best case scenario is that it kills him, because if he is left to just slowly die on his own.
He says he never knew anything about what different animals' footprints look like, but because we have so much fresh snow, when I take hikes in the morning, I see different animal prints. So he's now become like an amazing hunter.
He's gonna slowly turn into just like this. He's just gonna live in the woods.
Yeah. I've never done it in my life. But out here we don't have any neighbours for 20 miles, so there's no real light pollution. He says he's after getting into looking at the stars as a way to pass the time.
And sometimes the stars speak to him.
He takes photos of the stars, which I think would be in HD quality and better than some other photos we've talked about.
Absolutely, those photos of the ghosts in Indonesia. So
what would be the last thing you would do if you found a bobcat's footprint in the snow?
Follow them.
Underwood decided to track the bobcat's prints. I started following where it came from, and it seemed to visit my porch in the night. Go down to the hotel that we have and go into the hotel, just checks in. Underwood said, it seems to live in one of the old mine tunnels. The tracks go in and out of there each night. The idea was slightly terrifying because Underwood said he used to walk in that mine tunnel alone. Which, I mean, he walks everywhere alone. He had just recently been out there 2 weeks ago and was lucky not to come across a full-grown bobcat. There's a bobcat that goes to his porch every night, Sean.
And the bobcats are smart, man. They will wait for him.
Yeah, they've already sniffed him out.
Oh yeah, and he's just food as far as they're concerned.
Yeah,
motherfucker, this story is horrifying.
Underwood had decided to hike to Death Valley for the day. Go to Death Valley for a day out. So why not?
Just for a day out, lads.
So he went to Death Valley, and on his way back he discovered the large print in the snow. He posted it to his animal tracking community on Reddit, but they couldn't explain what animal caused it. To me it looks like Bigfoot. Jesus, if Bigfoot gets involved. We're at nothing.
Well, look, he's clearly good at photography, so maybe there's hope there.
Maybe we might actually get a HD photo of him. I might be dealing with Bigfoot. It just makes the whole experience something else, he says.
Stop it, Florida man.
Why do you always act like this? Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever read, and he's just involved in it like, jeez, it's something else, isn't it?
He is
That's
just
weird.
like, sure, look, it's a story, isn't it?
Sure, I mean, I wouldn't call myself a celebrity now. It's not a big deal.
No.
Just kind of do this.
I do what I want, you know, I live here just on my own, there's a bobcat.
But Sean, just when you thought this story had everything, in the past few weeks, Underwood said he's experienced a few incidents that he can't explain.
Oh no. Oh no.
Books have fallen off bookshelves when no one's around. His wallet keeps getting moved around. The bobcat is robbing him. And the lights have also been turned on in buildings that are fully locked down.
Jesus.
I went in, turned them off, re-locked the building, and they were turned on again that night, he says. Just stuff I can't really explain. I think if you're in a town like this, when you're not expecting to see anybody or hear anybody, nothing could be moving or happening. When something does move or happen, you obviously first jump to ghosts, he says, in just like a tone, obviously.
Just like, obviously, it's the next logical step.
Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously there are no ghosts, but you could jump to that.
The ghost could jump to you, honestly.
What do you feel about these ghosts? What, the books are going off, lights are turning on. I heard you made a little noise that is normally the Sean code for I've thought of something.
I mean, I'm glad you've worked out what my various noises mean.
Yes.
It took you long enough.
Yes.
What if there's someone
I'm
else?
too busy ignoring you.
Yeah, usually. What if there's someone else living in the town? Like a parasite scenario.
Oh, shit. And he's dressed like a bobcat mascot. What?
No, it couldn't. I was going to say, what if the bobcat learned how to turn on lights?
It's domesticated. It's a domesticated bobcat.
Yeah, it's gone very homey since people disappeared.
Oh.
It's like how is he doing? Like, he's going to run out of food eventually, isn't he?
He's got loads of ancient expired food, Sean. He's well set for food.
But he's going to go looking for more, and then he's going to meet, like, I don't know, the ghost who keeps turning on the lights.
Yeah.
Cause
is it a ghost or is it a man?
See, look, it's either a ghost, either a man, or there's a severe problem with the town's power grid, and each one of those is dangerous.
Yes.
So I think we just need to call an electrician, maybe.
He says that nobody can go. All the roads are closed down, Sean. Nobody's in or out. He's there by himself.
Can you not just walk? Like,
no, because if it's that cold, it's -4. Like, you would freeze to death.
Look, wrap up warm. Would that work?
He's 30 miles from the nearest shop. Like, there would be no way he could make it there in one day walking.
Yeah, and if it gets night, it's probably going to be colder.
And then he would die.
And then the bobcat feeds.
Instead of going to his porch.
Yeah, the bobcat being around his porch is terrifying as well.
What I mean, someone's moving his wallet. Somebody's moving the books off the things. Turning back on lights. There's a bobcat involved. You're in a ghost town. Nobody's in or out, and you're running out of food, Sean. Is this the plot of every movie? A movie you would want to watch? Yes.
Yes, definitely. It's not a movie with a happy ending, though.
No, absolutely not. Well, his last line is, "I came here looking for an adventure, and I certainly found that."
I mean, he's also found a curse. I don't know what to do with this man. He needs help. Like, not in the way that most Florida men need help. He needs literal rescue.
Somebody needs to help him.
You've distressed me, Connor.
I said this was an interesting rather than a funny story.
And it's been a bit of both.
You tell me, right? How many podcasts can bring you a story of a woman who fancies a chandelier and this same episode?
I don't know if that's a comment on us or other podcasts, but one of us is
definitely
good.
a comment on us at our low quality.
That's true. Our barrier for entry is quite low.
I think that's it for weird news this week, Sean.
That was fucking insane. Thank you, Connor.
Yes. And if everyone have a think about that man.
If that man can be cheerful, we can all stay at home for another little while.
Indeed.
Will I take us out?
Please, Sean.
Well, thank you everyone very much for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesday. Big thank you to everyone who supports us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Or there's a link in the description if you want to support us over there. That'll be super swell and you guys would be deadly. But if you don't want to support us over there or you just can't, you can tell one human being that we exist, or you can give us a rating or anything on iTunes, because that would
be really helpful.
Yeah, it helps us get up the rankings a little bit. We're on all the social medias, they're all in the description, but I think that's about it for this week.
I think that's pretty much it. I'm back on a normal mic, which I quite enjoy. Now, there are some rumours going around that we did a quiz on Monday, and there was a lot of rumours going around that your quiz was too easy and mine was too hard, and some judges even said that it was a miracle I got that far. It was kind of a testament to my knowledge that I could put it up to you in any way, because you had like a piss easy quiz, some have said.
That is true.
I didn't want to I don't have an exact quote of who said that, but somebody did.
I'll trust you, Connor. I'll trust you.
So I'm Ciara Lawler.
I'm Sean Mean.
And we'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.